All right, hopefully that works. That should be better because now it's showing up that it's working. All right, bet. So what's on my screen is NQ like always, 15 minute and 1 minute. You can see paper trading if I do take a trade. But we're just hanging out, tape reading, watching the market, seeing where it goes. I took my real trade already this morning. I went long before the open. And that's that on that. I don't feel like there's much else to say about that other than I already took my trade. You can see the big move so far this morning was long before 8:30. When we just took out a lot of these buy stops up here on a 15-minute chart. I usually look at the 1 minute and 15-minute chart. I took my trade in here this morning, long. And now I'm just going to switch over to paper trading because I'm done. I think I hit my targets on what I wanted to hit today. I think I captured a big part of the move, at least the first part of the morning. I usually get on 8 o'clock. I try to get on, no, I'm lying. It's closer to 8:30. I want to sit in front of the computer before that, like 7. But it's a struggle to get in front of the computer. So it is 9:39. Did we already get our first presented fair value gap? Because I was really like, my setup is jacking me up. This is the first one. Where do we start? Where's 9:30 at? So we got our first presented fair value gap. I will have a lot of this stuff already like a template. I'm aware of this. I don't want to draw that as my first presented fair value gap, but you can see this like volume imbalance when you have both on both sides and this candle inside of it. I like that. Really, both of these. So let's see if we keep going. Initially I thought we were gonna go lower today. How do I snap this? I'm telling you, my new setup, jacked up. I'm jacked up, to say the least. I am jacked up. So all that to say, let me look on I have other monitors that are over here. And yeah, my new setup has me jacked up. So we just broke, this is 3:30. Yep, 3:30's high. London's high. I wanted to see if that was going to be the high of the day because we had all this consolidation in here. If this would support us going further down, obviously that's not true. That was my initial thoughts this morning, even though I took a long. I didn't take it all the way up to 3:30 though. I wanted us to see some pullback like within this consolidation, like equilibrium of the consolidation around here before we came back down. So that's really what I was hoping to see, especially since we don't have any news. I think there was a medium impact at 8:30. Yeah, Empire State Manufacturing Index at 8:30. So we had already did that. I kind of wanted to see if we would find support in this consolidation. We didn't. That's fine. That's it. And now I'm chilling. Are we gonna take out Monday at 3 o'clock this high next? Or are we gonna pull back a little bit? because we're still within yesterday's range. We haven't taken yesterday's high or yesterday's low out, but on a daily, we've been consolidating. We haven't left. Like, what was that? Wednesday with all the tariff pullback, that big run up on that 90-day suspension or whatever that happened on Wednesday. We haven't left that range since. We're towards the top of it, but we haven't left that daily candle, and we've been kind of tight in the daily ranges. I don't think today's going to be a big range day, but we'll find out. I think tomorrow's more likely. There's a lot more news to start driving stuff up. And Powell is talking at 1:30 tomorrow. But we'll see, because we are on gas right now. Gas. Into this gap on a 15-minute. What does the 4-hour look like? The 4-hour is about to close. We'll see. We might dig into all of this on the 4-hour. Because we can see the candles are super tight, super small in here, that we're going to expand soon. We've been, consolidating. And before big ranges, the candles compress, expand, compress, expand, compress, expand, and we've been tight. So today may be expansion. Because we're coming in, we've been in this 4-hour fair value gap. And we only have 15 minutes left on this candle. So we might push a little bit more and then close near the high. Take this high out in the next 14 minutes. Using power 3, open, low, high, close. We'll see where we close within all of these wicks. Is what I'm thinking. Let's see. Let's see if we close outside of this hourly consolidation. In the next 14 minutes. So that's the thing about this time. That's why I don't trade. If I don't get my trade in before 9:10, the 8:50 macro, I won't trade again until 10 o'clock. Because I want to see how the 4-hour closes, and I want to see how this 1-hour closes and what we do. The first presented fair value gap in the opening range. So the opening range, we initially made a low here and a high here. We just dipped into the first presented fair value gap. Let's see if that's going to give us some juice. We're going to create a new high on the opening range. So I'm making a new commitment to live stream more often. Because I just don't be feeling like it. If I get my trade in, I'm good on everything else. Like, I'm good. I'm about to tag this. We sure did. I don't think we got over it though, did we? It's the high 95. Oh, we're over it now. So we did tag this. I still want to close on the hour. It's just one big consolidation. After we just had this one, we dropped consolidation. This was a short. What time is this? Yesterday at 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock. Would have been a good short. But yeah, we're chilling. My trade today was pretty good. I'm happy with it. We created a new high for the opening range. We got 10 more minutes before 10 o'clock. Yeah, that's about it. Today's Tuesday. Maybe. I need to change this. I don't know what the heck got me. We're still on gas. Let's see if we push through all of this volume. All gas, no brakes. Or if we're gonna close above or below this wick. What time is it? 53. This new setup annoys me. But it's like the only time I can tell is when I live stream, and I don't live stream enough to worry about it. But I'm gonna what? I started drawing less on my chart too. Just because it annoys me to have. So on the 15-minute chart, you can see we kind of consolidated from here to here. Let's see if we revisit this consolidation. We filled this in once, twice, 3 times, and then we inched above it. We don't have any real reason to go back into this right now. We'll see. We spent a lot of time in this new week opening gap. But we've been in consolidation, I feel like, for a while. On the daily chart, we haven't really had any expansion candles, any like displacement since the thing with the tariffs being paused. That's a sell, a good one. We didn't take out this low, but we left this consolidation, came back up to equilibrium, sold off. I think we're gonna push through it now. I originally wanted shorts today. Which is interessant that I didn't get on whatsoever. And I took a long this morning. That's why I always, wait for the market to show me what it wants to do and not impose my will on the market as if I have to, So my original bias, I wanted to see us come down into like these lows, which we may still do. I don't really have a bias. I think this whole week and last week, I'm not really holding on to anything, and we've been in consolidation on a daily chart. We're at the top end of the range from last week's range, so we may take out last week's high. We're pretty close to it. Last week's high being here, so we could, but that was all of this pause in the tariffs mess. I'll say. So I don't know. I'm not holding on to a real bias. I think today's not going to be a huge range day, but I could be wrong. Because we've been kind of tight and consolidating since that Wednesday. What's up? I always forget. What's that Wednesday? We've been inside the range of Wednesday's candle since. So, and there's not a lot of news drivers that's making us go up today. And I think there's a lot more news tomorrow that will give us a big range day. I want to see if this is a sell. On the 15-minute chart, we got 2 more minutes. I want to see what the 4-hour looks like, how we're gonna close. I wanted us to dig into here a little bit more. We're probably gonna close at the bottom of the gap. It might just hang out here for a little bit. Not the hair salon texts me that they miss me. That's funny. Yeah. We're gonna. Oops. How do I turn this on silent? Can y'all tell I'm not a live streamer? But that's a good sign because I'm a day trader. I'm not a live streamer. I just live stream my day trades. What a concept. So yeah, that's us closing the 4-hour. We closed below this high and below a constant encroachment at 4-hour wick. I do like that we closed outside of the consolidation for the hourly. But sometimes the bodies play games. Like, we're not really out of it until we close above this, to me. Because sometimes this turns into the same consolidation range. Like, until we get expansion out of here, like, this little wick above this is not enough for me to say, okay, we're done. We're good with this. It needs to be like this candle here, where we fell out the sky away from it. This is just a little poke above. I kind of like my range to be a little bit smaller underneath here, though. That looks a little better to me. But I'm flexible. We'll see. We may be leaving it because we came down here, sat on the equilibrium. I also need to get my chair fixed. Cause y'all hear it? I mean, I'm sure y'all do, but that sounds crazy. We also have our opening range. That's a little higher. I didn't even look at the, I don't know how to, does anybody know how to get the electronic trading hours here? I hate that it is not on here anymore and I gotta go to the settings. I like to just click it. This one, I probably need a new layout because this one is glitchy. It works on my other ones, like this one is only for tape reading. So that's the only thing I use it for, but it's messed up. It doesn't do, when I, like my actual trading one, it doesn't look like this. I like that as a short. because we took this high. We went to the equilibrium consolidation. This fair value gap right here, I would love that to be a short. But we might come up for these weekly highs since today's Tuesday. But I think, just looking at the news calendar, we have no reason to really like have a big explosive day. There's nothing really going on. The news calendar is quiet. What is today? Tuesday. Yeah. There wasn't even a lot for Europe in terms of news. But it looks like I also sit by the window and it's windy. If you can hear it. If you can't, good. But we're kind of inverting this one. And we already spent a lot of time above this one. Because that's a short. Right after this, underneath this fair value gap. And now that we're chilling above it, we took this high. We gotta come down to these. That'd be nice. Or are we just consolidating? Because we're not really going anywhere. On any chart. We're hanging out. It's a hanging out kind of day. Now granted, there's still a lot of points in hanging out, right? Because like I said, going short here to here, it's 302 points. Straight. And this is a 15-minute chart. That means you would have been in a chart for an hour and a half and made 300 points. Tie me up. At 3 o'clock, 3 to 4:15. So I mean, we're not going anywhere, but that's not to say that there ain't trades happening and money to be made even in the consolidation. I want to see it do something else. I'm going to delete this. I'll get it back once we get above here. Once we get up here. If we get up here, I'll put it back. What time is it? 10:06. So let's see. The 950 macro didn't go anywhere either. This is 950 and it's 10:06. So we went up a little tiny bit into 10 o'clock. Then we came down at 10 to this order block. And are we going to see gas in the last 3 minutes of this macro? Probably. I'm open to paper trade something today. I'm not opposed to it. While on live. And I'm a lot less picky, I should say, on my paper trading account than my real account. So if I see anything mildly interested, like 2 stars out of 5, 2.5 stars out of 5, I'll probably trade it, maybe. I always like when I get my trade in before 9:30. That's the real goal. Every day. I promise, when I turn this camera on, that's when I get sleepy. I wasn't sleeping. That's true. I wasn't sleepy before I turned this camera on, but now, man, oh man, am I tired? I'm tired, boss. I'm tired. I'm tired. I had a lot of gaps on the 5 minute. This was the last one at 9:25. And 15-minute chart had these. What does that look like on the 1 and 5 minutes though? Yeah, I like the top half of this far along. Oops. Yeah, I'm gonna post that. But yeah, we're not going anywhere. Are we gonna push above this high? It's 10:11. We didn't really go anywhere at 9:50 to 10. We didn't really get any juice. And not a lot of gaps. You see, like in consolidation, this was the last one we had. Is that right? Yeah. So like that was 9:48. We haven't really. The market's not really trying to go anywhere. Like any displacement. I like it to run away. We're getting this order block here. Oops. Right now we're getting somewhere. This order block, are we going to keep this open for a fair value gap? What time is it? 10:13. I'm tempted to buy right here, but we've already ran some. I'm in my paper trading account. Okay. I'm gonna take profit. Maybe right here. Let's see. But I'm also like, I want to see it come back down to here. That's why I was like, I want to see it come into the first presented fair value gap. It feels scary even though it's paper trading, but like being online feels like, I don't know how to explain it. Even though, like I said, I don't really care about my paper trading account. I take trades that I wouldn't take in my real account, paper trading account. That's the whole point. I don't like that we close below. I probably would close this in profit. I probably would close this at break even. I don't like that we close below equilibrium of this consolidation. Even though we came down to this order block, I don't like that we close below this one. I would have liked to see this one be support, and that I would probably close this and break even if I were in my real account. Being on the internet and taking trades feels like, wait a minute now. Even though it's a paper trade that I already said I'm okay with, because I kind of want to see it come back into here, considering it's 10:15. But I said I would take C plus trades on here. Still, probably sell one up here if I can do it fast enough. But yeah, man, it was too much pressure trading on the interwebs. On Beyonce's internet. And I don't like this. I would have closed it. If I was in my real account, I would have been close to this. I don't want to see it support lower prices. I don't want black candles to support lower prices. And that's exactly what this is. I kind of want this to be a buy down here. Let's see if we invert this. We did make it all the way to the top of this gap, but we closed underneath it. That was my stop loss, so come on, TradingView. Thank you. I wanted to see it come into here. Because we have this 15-minute fair value gap. And then kind of go long from here. Oops, let me cancel that. As I take trades in my real account that I wouldn't take in my paper trading account. I mean, I take trades in my paper trading account that I wouldn't take in my real account. I said it before this happened. I want to see it come into here to be a long. Let's see if it's even. This is even a long. I'm okay with the consequent encouragement. Anything further than that, I would have been kind of pissed. Because it has no reason to come into this. If we're going higher. If we're not going higher, then it can do whatever it wants. But we don't really have a reason to go below the equilibrium of this. Yeah. That tells me we are turning around. I don't like that. For longs. For shorts. And then I also said conflicting information when I said I wanted to go short here at the top of this consolidation. That would have been a trade. A couple hundred points. That's how much is that to where we are now? 150 points. What time is it? 10:20. At 10:30 I usually get a reversal. This was my original target for the day. Am I talking too low? Because a lot of the stuff I just think out loud. Let's see what we do with this order block on the 15-minute. When we got a little bit of consolidation right here. We haven't even left this consolidation. Falling out the sky. What's going on? Who talking? The president talking? He talking about something? There was medium impact news today at 8:30. That's it. Y'all president talking to other people. Because we know he like to talk. But he usually don't talk during the morning, which I can appreciate. If you're going to talk, can you make it at 6 p.m.? Thanks. I only trade the morning session. So, can you talk not during the morning? Thank you. Which he usually doesn't. So I'm happy. He either talking like 2 o'clock or like 5 o'clock or 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 p.m. This looks like a stop run. If we get a big gap in here. If we get a lot of displacement up here. Yeah, like that. If we keep going and leave this open. And actually push a little bit higher. At least to here. And leave this open. I would still high key go long right here. I would think about it. Let's take this down to 1. Not that I care about my trading balance. My paper trade balance. I want to see this B displacement up here. Not a big huge wick. It doesn't have to close in the whole thing right now. But I don't like this big wick for longs. Could go long in here. There's this stop run here. What time is it? 10:23. I usually do get a trade at 10:30. usually get my next trade at 10:30. If I don't get one before 9:30, I like to wait for like 10:15. And then around 10:25, I'll see something set up going into 10:30. That's it. You could go long in here and put your stop down here. Even though I don't want to see this spend too much time down here. If we're going up. So we kind of inverted this first presented fair value gap. I don't actually use the first presented fair value gap yet. I need to think about it, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I don't really use that very much. I'll draw it out because it's something I want to think about, but because we could all get better. We could all be on this learning journey and whatnot. So I draw it out, but I don't really use it. And today is Tuesday. I like significantly less stuff on my chart now. Let's see what the hourly looks like. Yeah, it would have been nice to get out of this consolidation. But we're not. I mean, a 15-minute chart is consolidating. All of this. Not really going anywhere. Came up, came down, chilled around the halfway, came up. Now we're coming back down. Just something to note that we did invert this right up to the 50 after we closed below it. Saw this stop run. Came back up to the 50 exactly. Just to fall back down. You can see how much bigger these candles are than before 9. Which is why I prefer to trade. It's one of the reasons. I don't have to have as big of a stop loss based on structure. I'm probably gonna stay on till 11. And then go get my own lunch. So yeah. I get it. And see, you'll find what was there the whole time. What song is that? I must have been listening to it this morning. ¿Dónde está la biblioteca? I'm sure that's very boring to watch me text, but I was thinking about something. Oops, how do I close that? Alright. It's just boring right now. And I think because I already took my trade. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Time is it? We just had a 15-minute candle close. Way in this gap, but we had a big reaction above this old order block and this little tiny bit of consolidation in here. But when you look at the whole, we haven't really gone anywhere. We did pierce these buy stops, and we haven't really taken like these or these. Taking these relative equal lows here. But if we're gonna come down here, there's an order block right here. You need to sweep these. So yeah, I don't know if we're really gonna go anywhere for the next 30 minutes. I'd be surprised. We might though, because the sun is setting on Europe. And the sun is setting on the morning. So, why the heck not? When you see, you will find I was there the whole time. A 5-minute chart. Hmm. Mm-hmm. 234. 1035. If we were ready to go back up, I want to see this. Stay up, come back and touch it, keep it moving. Push up here, close above it, come back and touch it, then keep going. If we were ready to turn around and invert this on the 5 minute, invert all of these, maybe come back up to here. At least this, no, that doesn't make me believe that we're going up. Look at my hair, it's popping. I'm looking at my other monitor that has my like small screen with my live on it, and my hair is popping. My hair is popping. It's popping. It's popping. I mean, I'm sure from that y'all can tell how old I am. That I'm not a 20-year-old teeny bopper. If you know, you know. Now this needs to turn into an order block. If we're going up. I think I'm a natural bull, like a natural buyer. I'll short, but like I always think we're turning around and going up. Oh yes. You know what is the biggest, like, okay, day trading is a test of patience and all the other things, all the other emotions. But the real test of patience is ordering from a small business that tells you it takes 10 business days to ship your items. Business days. 5 to 10 business days to even ship. And then y'all gonna put it on some regular standard shipping that I had to pay for? That's dedication. You gotta be a special business for that. You gotta be buying something special to put up with it. That's a true test of patience. If I can do that, trading's easy. Okay, maybe the other way around, but sheesh, finally. I've been waiting for something to ship for 10 business days, and it finally did. We had a little bit of a reaction here on this order block. It came down to the open, and we had a little bit of a push right here in this order block. I mean, this fair value gap. But we are not going anywhere. Nowhere. Still, nowhere. Eventually, maybe we'll go somewhere. Six more minutes. And it's 10:38. What does that really look like? Yeah, we're back into that consolidation. And if I were to pull it up here, like, this doesn't count as leaving consolidation to me. Especially because we had this wick. Yes, it took the wick. But now I think because of that, it came up here. I think we're falling down. So we broke this, not doing anything for this area consolidation. Based on the hourly, we're gonna fall down a little bit. But that's the thing with the hourly, like that don't mean right now, or like in an hour from now, or 2 hours from now, or 3 hours from now. And like cool. I'm getting off at 11. I'm done at 11. Getting off at 11. Regardless, we're spending way too much time here if we were gonna come back up. This is way too much time. For me. I really do like not drawing as much stuff on my calendar, on my charts. I like it a lot. What's today? The 15th? I ain't gonna get this package for another week. Lord help me. Patience, okay. Patience is the name of the game. Patience is the name of the game. And it always was the name of the game. Yeah, I'm ready to be asleep. And I actually had a good cup of coffee today. But yeah, the sun is setting. It's 10:42. The sun is setting on the New York morning session. The sun is setting on the New York session. See, I would be tempted to go long if it came back here. As long as it doesn't turn into a wick and come back all the way down here to close, I would be tempted to go long here. Am I in my paper trade account? Maybe. Yeah, I'm not opposed to staying open so we can invert these. Speed and magnitude. What's the 1 hour look like? True. A big wick. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Yeah. So we didn't leave this as a gap on the 15-minute chart. Close that in completely. Cool. My paper trading account. Let's do it. We ball. F it, we ball. Don't be fooled about paper trading. That's not how I really ball out. Let's see. Right here. That's pretty far. 200 ticks. I would never do that. F it, we ball. We ball. It's like I'm paper trading and saying paper trading. I might not get in because this is super aggressive. But in order to have a stop loss that low, come on. I would have never. I was tempted to take it at the high. Maybe I'll split the difference. Nah. I would never take that at 189. Let me do this instead of actually putting a trade on. We ball. See, that's why I put it on. That was a stop, right? It's going up. Just because I did take it off. We ball harder. I am the Birdman, and I am J. Aura. See? That was a stopper right here, which is exactly where I had my stop at. And I said, if it we ball before taking the trade. No, we don't. I am the Birdman, and I am J. Aura. We are not going anywhere. Came all the way back down to this open and close. Open and close. We're hanging out right here. This is an inside candle. We ain't been going nowhere this whole morning session. I did get my trade in here, I think. No. I got my trade in here. After 8:30. I got my trade in on this long up here, going up here. And that was it. That was the run of the morning. We ran down like after this consolidation, we had a little bit of a run here. But then this was the real move of the morning session. That I'm happy with. I'm happy with my trade because I'm about to get off because the sun is setting. I only trade the 1050 macro because if I don't get a trade before 10:30, I'm kind of done. Kind of done. I'm trying to think about what I'm eating for lunch. I looked away too. uh, that's funny. I looked away because I'm about to eat, and it is 10:49. I'll see what the 10:50 is setting up to do. I don't trade 10:50 because to me that is, what's the word, dusk on the morning session. My preferred time is 7:50 to 8:10 macro. If I don't do that, then I'm doing the 8:50 to 9:10 macro. If I don't do that, I usually find a trade at 10:30. Because what does 10:30 look like today? Is there anything worth doing? I mean, we had a little bit of a run up here at 10:30, but nothing I would have taken. Not a lot of fair value gaps, a lot of wicks, a lot of back and forth, stop runs, big wicks, deep retracements, and I'm not trading that. I can stay on for 10 more minutes and see if it's going anywhere. I looked away because I'm ready to eat. I know it's like 10:50, but like I feel like I wake up so early, eat breakfast early, that I just am ready to eat by 11:30. And I'm gonna go work out. So I need to have a good routine, an after trading routine, to like get up, walk around, go outside. Like now that it's getting hot and it's, springtime or whatever, like having outside time to decompress. I need to do a better job of. Cause then I'll eat, come back, review, hindsight, back test anything from the morning that I didn't see. Look at other, like I said, that first presented fair value gap, even though I'm looking at it right now. But after we finish the morning, anything that I saw, didn't see in real time, I'll do that in the afternoon. I'll spend my afternoon, like an hour doing that. Think about other things I want to add to my model, anything to do better, review my actual trade today, review my paper trades, then go about my afternoon. But I need to incorporate, like, I didn't run yesterday. I should have. Stuff like that. We're not going anywhere. It's 10:52. Like, where are we going? We're not going anywhere. Yeah. We just hit, not just, a long time ago, hit consequent encroachment of this. So we could leave this consolidation soon. Not consequent encroachment, equilibrium of this consolidation. So we could leave this consolidation now, or we could not. What does a 4 hour look like? A bunch of wicks and small bodies. Like, we're just wicking back and forth, but not really like going anywhere, trending anywhere. Displacing anywhere. That's not really the markets I like to trade in, for real. I like it. I needed to trend in a direction. Like I said, I got a little bit of a run this morning, which was more than enough. Like, you can trade in consolidating markets, but like the wicking back and forth, the stop runs and then turn around and go the opposite direction, like, it's cool for a few. But not this. Like, these last 3 candles, we're not going anywhere. Let's see when it's ready to leave this first presented fair value gap, because we're hanging out at the 50. I think we're going to get a spring off of this in like a minute. but we'll see. To this high, maybe to here. I know I'm a natural bull because even when it's consolidation, I'm like, oh, what's going on? In consolidation, it go either way, any way you want to go. Say who? Who said that? Who has said that? So it's like, I know I'm a natural bull because in consolidation, I'm looking for like signs of it breaking out of it and going up. But we'll see. How long have I been on this live? Oh, an hour and 19 minutes. That's pretty good for me. That's why I'm sleepy. Who has said that? Alright, I guess we're not getting a push. I want to see it. This become an order block and keep going though. Let's turn to an order block and see it keep pushing. Because I know I'm a natural bull. Okay. We just got big wicks, and that's what we've been doing the whole day. I would be down to see this become a reclaim fair value gap and start close it above 50. It's 10:56 though. The sun didn't already set. It's looking dark outside for the morning session. And we're not in a rush to go anywhere. And it's 10:56. We haven't had any fair value gaps in a minute since this leg here. Yeah, this slow crawl up is making me even more tired. I probably would go long when I tapped here. I'd be tempted to get back in. Because we don't really, all this back and forth in here, we don't really have a real reason to come and break a new low right now. But the market gonna do whatever it wanna do, honey. Probably would have took a long in here and stop loss here. At the top of here. I like that it came back to constant encouragement. I don't need it to. I would have taken it probably at the top and see if we can push and take this. Because this Come up here and take this. It's 11 o'clock. Yeah, I would have liked this to be a bigger reaction. And we don't have to spend as much time inside of this first percentage fair value gap if we were going to make a run. And it's 11 o'clock. Well, 6 seconds to 11 o'clock. We came back, touched the constant encroachment of this consolidation, and all three of these kind of overlap. If we're going up, it needs to be strong from here because there's three overlap, like three PD arrays overlapping. If we're going anywhere, it would need to be off this level right now at 11. Because this consolidation and equilibrium is right here. These two fair value gaps overlap right here. It's 11 o'clock and we just tapped it. If we're going anywhere, now's the time. And from this level. But I don't think we're going anywhere. Let's see. Let us see. Let's see. Let us see. This is not gas at all. What was there the whole time? This is not gas at all whatsoever. Yeah, I'm about to call it because I'm getting hungry. And we're really not doing anything. But yeah, tomorrow the news looks like there's a lot more. London has CPI at 2 a.m., 8:30 we got 2, and then 1:30 the Fed chair speaks. So we'll see. I would like to get something on the 850 macro after the news. But we'll see what tomorrow looks like. If tomorrow during the live stream looks better. Otherwise, I'll see y'all tomorrow.